back, players. Johnny Kent here with the 411winners.com. We're in the 411 studios today. I'm here with Scott Matthews from SM Picks. We're going to talk a little football, a little NBA, MLB baseball. I'm here with, like I said, Scott Matthews. We're going to have a free winner at the end of this video. I want to bring everyone's attention to the best way to utilize the 411 Winners site. There's two memberships tabs right on the top. One is the membership where you can pick up the capers from 3 days up to 30 days. And then you have the other membership where you could just log in, pick up the expert picks membership where you could buy the capper for just 1 day. It's the best way to utilize the site, guys. The 411's here for you to take full advantage of everything we could do. Pick up a capper for as little as $10 a day for the next 30 days. Let me explain to you how this consensus membership works. For any newcomers, it's 9 cappers that work for the 411 where they all must agree on the same game. 6 out of 9 of them must agree on the same game to make it to the consensus report. It's been documented right now at hitting 74%. Scott alone right now, unbelievable month of October, Scott, 13-3 in October. Overall in the season, you're 41-13. Just an unbelievable job, Scott, you're doing. And the season is just flying by. We're in week 8 of college football, week 7 of the NFL.
We were talking about this summer. We're saying how we couldn't wait for the season to come, guys, and it's almost over. I mean, think about it. Another 5-6 weeks, college football is going into their bowl games. All those huge upsets last week, guys. A lot of the top teams in the nation going down. Yours truly just keeps on rolling. We're finding the winners. We're finding those live dogs, and we're getting the job done. Came off a huge weekend on our promo, John. We hit 5 out of 6 on the weekend. Came back and crushed it on Thursday night during the week with the NFL play, and started off this week already with a big winner. So, you know, everyone's talking about upsets. Everyone's talking about things are tough. Things aren't tough, guys. We're just doing our job, and we're poised for a big weekend, John, of games coming up.
Oh yeah, you touched on those upsets. College football, Clemson goes down, Auburn down, Washington State down, Washington down.
And they all went down like big time.
Great, a lot of upsets.
Clemson was a 30-point favorite or something like that, or a 25-point favorite on the road. They go down. Washington State only scores 3 points. They lose 37-3 to Cal. I mean, only scored 3 points. That high-powered offense with one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, and Luke Falk only getting up 3 points. Yeah, they turned the ball over a lot. You know, guys, this time of the year, you got to be really, really careful. Will these upsets continue? Will these top teams start falling one by one? That's what you have to be prepared for, and that's why we only play a certain handful of games, because we're not going to fall into that category chasing all these teams around the nation, trying to figure out which one's live and which one's not live. You just got to dig down deep and look for the quality.
Well, I know, Scott, you play a lot of underdogs too, so you probably didn't get caught up like the public did chasing these favorites, and I mean, that's one advantage of being a dog player.
Well, we touched on that like the last time I was here with you, about how certain schools get these recognition because they're on TV and they make the lines tighter on those games versus other games, and people just want to be home watching these teams play. Whatever excites them, whatever moves you guys, that's up to you. But when it comes to business and beating point spreads, this is what I do for a living. Mm-hmm. I don't do this for a hobby. I'm looking for 150, 200 games a week to narrow down to about 6 to 8 games a week. So that's why I hit the numbers like John mentioned. We're 41-13 on our top key releases, which is, you know, we're building some serious bankroll for the players out there, and I'm looking to keep it rolling. It gets tougher as the years go on, and the weeks go on in this business, because the weather changes. These guys start getting banged up. You know what goes on, John.
Well, look at the NFL. The NFL, we're in week 7. No more undefeated teams left.
KC goes down. Pittsburgh goes in there. How do you figure that? The week before, Pittsburgh looked so bad at home, getting blown out by Jacksonville. Roethlisberger throws 5 interceptions, the worst game he probably had as a pro. They rally the following week. This is what we're trying to say to you guys, how tough it is to beat the spread week to week, whether it's college or pro. I mean, you got to be on your A game all the time. You can't be on your B game in this business. Either you're on your A game or you're not going to make money doing this. So follow us. We've got the best assembled team out there. I'm just one part of a lot of parts in this business with the 411 network. We're having a great season. The other gentlemen on the site are doing great. If you guys are following us, you can't be complaining. You got to be laughing a little bit to the bank. And we're looking to keep it going this week, and we'll talk about that obviously as we go on with John.
Yeah, guys, it's real simple. I've said this before. If you're playing it on your own, you're the public. Okay, it's not your job to win. The odds makers know what you're thinking. They know exactly the way the public's perception goes, and they're beating you, and you guys know it. When you're ready to stop losing, you need to start winning right here at the 411. Like Scott said, we have assembled the best of the best in this business. 9 of the best in the business with over 200 years. I repeat, 200 years of combined experience. I'm not talking about guys that go to an 8-10 hour day job. I'm talking about guys that live and breathe this stuff 24/7. 200 years of experience. You can't beat that on your own. There's a lot of surprises in this business, and you could get caught up with those surprises, and that's going to cost you money. Look at the situation in the NBA the other day. Hayward out, first 5 minutes into the game. Boston now, where do they stand? How did they rebound from that? How did they come back?
Well, that's a great question because a lot of people, I mean, that was a devastating injury. I actually saw Paul George when he broke his leg. I was in Vegas for Team USA at that game.
I remember that game.
And he went down and like they even stopped the game. I mean, because, you know, no one else wanted to get hurt, obviously, an exhibition game. But this guy, one of the key players running the Celtics offense, in the first 5 minutes of the game, goes down. Now, what does that do for the Celtics? How can you replace a player of that level to run with Kyrie and run that offense? It's going to be very difficult. Now the Celtics, they've dropped their first 2 games. They lost the other night against Milwaukee after losing that tough game. We actually had Boston as my opening night release at +4.
You brought it up, I remember.
We went to 4.5 actually with the buy-up from 3.5. And, you know, when you lose Hayward in the first 5 minutes, I was like ready to rip up my tickets. But the Celtics, you know, they hung in there. Some of the guys off the bench, they pulled it together. But in the long run, you can't just pull it together when you lose a key player like that. So it's going to be tough for the Celtics now to compete. Everyone thought they had a shot to beat Cleveland, maybe get to the Eastern Conference Finals or even to the NBA championship. But now the Celtics have a long road ahead of them to beat the
It's going to be
LeBron
tough.
and company.
Yeah. They definitely got their work cut out for them, guys.
But that's what happens in this business. A couple of key injuries turn everything around.
Turns everything around. We're at the 411. I'm here with Scott Matthews. We're talking football right now. We're switching around football, basketball, baseball. Let's just concentrate a little bit. I know you have this play set in your sights, and it's for purchase on your site. Let's talk about this Kansas City Oakland game for tonight. What's your thoughts on it? I know you're not going to lean to a side, but can you break down the game for the viewers out there for us, Scott?
Sure. Let's look at this, guys. At the beginning of the season, everyone felt Oakland had potential to be a Super Bowl team. Derek Carr last year was phenomenal. He went down late in the season, terrible injury. When they had a shot to maybe compete with New England or even win, the AFC and go to the Super Bowl. Right now, Oakland looks terrible. I mean, Carr again gets banged up. He's coming off some injuries. They're going against Kansas City. Kansas City's been dominating the AFC West in conference play. I think it's like 12 in a row they've beaten AFC teams. But you got a matchup here. This is a tough place to play. When you go to the black hole against Oakland and that crowd on a Monday, on a Thursday night game.
3-point spread.
Right, tough game, divisional game. Very important game for Oakland. Kansas City obviously wants to continue. Alex Smith has just been phenomenal. 12 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions this year. The guy has been on the money. This is a great play. I like a lot of angles about this game, and I am putting this game out part of 2 games tonight, featured by the game between Memphis and Houston in college. So I'm on the money. I got the radar on these 2 games tonight, guys. I'm putting out, there's a little buy button right underneath me. Right now, if you look right underneath, hit that buy button. If you're looking for 2 key games to start your week off with, this one tonight in the NFL between KC and Oakland, a divisional rivalry game, a tight line. There's a lot to know about this game. I feel I'm zoned in on it. Plus that college football game tonight. You can get them both for the low, low price of $19. Hit the buy button right underneath me right now. Cash in on some more winning that we're doing here, John.
Guys, you heard it right here from the 411. I'm here with Scott Matthews. He's got 2 games up right now. He's already done the heavy lifting. He's done the homework. You guys do your work. Come home from your daily job. Sit back. Hit that buy button right now. It's a small price to pay for a nice return. Both games up, locked and loaded on the site right now. The Kansas City, Oakland winner, and he's on that Memphis, Houston College play. Guys, like I said, 411's here to help you for the long run, not the short run. If you want to pick up one of the Kappas, click on any of the top experts tab, buy the Kappa for 1 day. If you're looking for a little more long term, you got the memberships tab right on top. You could start anywhere from 3 days to 30 days. The 30 days breaks down to $10 a day. You guys that are betting 100, 2, 3, 4, 500 a dime a game, ask yourself, is it worth $10 a day for 200 years of experience behind you? I think you already know the answer, and we're proving it here at the 411. We're going to get to your free win for today. It's in the baseball. We're going to be jumping on this baseball game today. We think LA, as an opinion, will get the job done. You'll be seeing them in the World Series. I think the line's about $1.60 right now.
Going back to old school days between if it's the Yankees and Dodgers
there
back
you go.
in the 70s and 80s.
Well,
Yeah.
LA is a play. I don't know what you feel about that game, Scott. I mean, it's just an opinion here.
Well, when you have Kershaw on the mound in a closeout situation, I don't think the Dodgers want to go back home into a 6th game against the Cubs team. If they go, win 2 games in a row, they're getting hot. I think the Dodgers want to cut it off right now, tonight, and get the job done. I mean, I can't see anything wrong with a play like that with Kershaw. The guy's been gold, probably the best pitcher in baseball over the last several years. So I got to think if they can do it, they're going to do it tonight. How about those Yankees going down 0-2?
Coming right back.
Come home to the Bronx and go hog wild. Now they're winning 3-2 with the chance to go back with this young team to the World Series. It would be amazing if the Dodgers played against the Yankees for all the marbles, and all indications look like that could happen, John.
Well, like it comes down, you can never rule anybody out, and don't rule out the 411winners.com website. 411winners.com. I'm Johnny Kent. I'm here with Scott Matthews. Wishing you guys all the best. Let's get the money. We've got all the info you need to get that money. Once again, Johnny Kent, I'll be in touch with you guys. We'll be up again on Saturday with your Saturday report.